the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. Before we begin our March reading, I did want to announce something, and this has been, in the coming for a while now. After we completed 2 years of this channel up and running, I had announced that there's going to be something special. But it just got really busy and I didn't have a chance then. But for the month of March, what we are going to be doing is, for all of you out there who have purchased at least 3 readings with me or more, you will receive a free reading. And to get that reading, please reach out to me. And this is for the entire month of March. It's first come, first serve. And all you have to do is reach out to me, let me know that you bought 3 readings with me, and basically what your question is. And how this will work is I will reply to your question. Again, this is first come, first serve basis, via an email. So I'll do your reading for you, but instead of, making the entire recording and then uploading it and all, I'm just going to try and make it faster so you can get access to your answer quickly. So again, this will be over email. And this is going to be first come, first serve for the entire month of March. Feel free to reach out to me. I'll probably just let you know that I've received your email, and if I don't reply right away, don't worry, I will get to it. And yeah, and this is just my way of saying thank you to everyone, just, for your support, for everything. And yeah, okay. So without further ado, let's get your reading started. Hi, and welcome to your March reading, Libra. Let's go ahead and get this started. I've already meditated on your energy, so let's pre-shuffle the deck we're using today. So, how has 2020 been for you so far, Libra? I hope you've been having a pleasant time. So far, I have done about half the readings, and you've shown up for quite a few of the signs. So it's interesting, and finally it's your turn. So let's go ahead and see what is in the cards for you. For those of you new to the channel, welcome. How this works is I simply let the cards fall into place, and then we talk about the different messages that are coming across. Okay. Now the way it's going, the cards are a little bit stiff, and I feel like, is there just a lot that you're thinking about or considering, Libra? Just a lot on your mind, but you're just unclear about the direction. It's a little bit possible. Or just feeling perhaps a little stuck on what the next best step is. It's very possible. Queen of Pentacles is here, along with the Sun card, the King of Pentacles, and 6 of Cups. Interesting. Now, 2 different messages. The first message that's coming across to me for you is for those who are coupled, Queen and King of Pentacles. So I mean, there might be a situation that has to do with finances here for you, Libra. And I feel like something from the past is revisiting your conversation with your partner. And there are things to perhaps consider. Positive. It's a positive reading in the sense that I feel like maybe you are where you want to be financially speaking, and maybe you're thinking about how to move things forward. So there is an element of the past. When 6 of Cups comes up like this, a part of it has to do with the past, but the other part actually is very future oriented. And with the Sun card being present here, I feel like for some of you, because you have reached a place of financial stability, you're perhaps talking about the next steps with your partner. Now this could be about, expanding your family, thinking about children, or thinking about children that you already have, and perhaps how to secure their future. What should I do? What can we do to build a more secure and protected environment for them? What should we do? So kind of future planning, a lot of future planning I feel like with these cards here so far. And the other thing that I want to point out for those of you who are not coupled, okay, it's not about children for you. It's actually about securing your own future. And this has to do with your career, okay? So not your personal love life or anything. It's just about settling down in your career and how to build it for the best so that you can have the best possible outcome moving forward. And this might be a conversation you're having with your immediate supervisor or boss or someone, you know, someone of greater authority who you're trying to perhaps build and secure something with. Maybe you are rewriting your current contract. You know, maybe it's about renewing it, okay? Talks about promotion, very well possible here for you. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful looking energy. Like I said, there's a lot of financial stability in the reading here for you. And planning, future planning. The other thing I want to point out is, again, with the Queen and King of Pentacles, when it comes to partnerships, they appear to be very strong. So if you're coming together for anything whatsoever here, Libra, then it does look to be very promising. Either you or your partner both have individual plans about how to move forward, but when you come together, that plan is a lot more stronger when combined. So that's something to perhaps take from the reading that we have here so far for you. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else is here for you, Libra. I think it's also a little bit about safeguarding your future. Yeah. King of Swords. Is there like an advisor that you might be seeking out to, like a financial advisor for your family or your business, or someone whose input is actually very valued at this time? Investor, investment. I feel like maybe you're securing your finances. King of Cups. Lots of different players here so far in the reading, as you may have noticed already. Different people with different advice here for you. King of Swords, I feel like this is like I said, financial advisor or someone who's trying to give guidance of some sort. And they're very clear about it. They come from a place of knowing. They've been in the business for quite some time, and so it's a good idea to consider whatever they have to say. They're very well guided, and they are very future oriented here for you as well. King of Cups, I feel like that has to do with like perhaps a family member, I feel. And so their reasoning is coming from their own experience and wisdom and knowledge. They're very diplomatic in nature as well. They do want the best outcome for everyone. That's really what it's about for them. And so if you're seeking advice right now, Libra, just trying to weigh your pros and cons, but in a way as to you have looked at every possible outcome, or you know how things are moving forward, then that's kind of what we're seeing here for you. It's not a bad idea to look for some guidance if that's what you're doing. Okay, 7 of Swords and the 9 of Swords here as well. Just be careful. People may be giving you advice that is not to your benefit. It's for a personal benefit. It's for their own good, and maybe they are looking for some sort of prize. Your best possible outcome means their best possible outcome, and so they might not be showing you other possibilities or scenarios, and what they're running across as potential ideas are just really just favoring them. That's something to watch out for here, Libra. And I feel like, I mean, you do have the eyes of reasoning, and you are able to see certain things and point out what is and what isn't. And so you shouldn't have too much of a problem with this, but because there's also the Nine of Swords, I think that this just has to do with that Piscean energy, which means a little bit that area of deceit for other people at this point will be very easy. They will find it easy to deceive just about anyone, because they're able to put on that mask and pull off the trick in a very easy fashion. And so that's what you have to be careful about. It's easy because already the clouds are gray, and so it's about to rain. And when that's about to happen, I mean, everyone like kind of blends in is what I'm trying to say. It's interesting. Like, you can kind of imagine the scenario in your head, you know, it's about to rain, everyone's going to pull out their umbrellas or their rain jackets, and everyone just kind of blends in. You can't really see ahead of you or behind you. Everyone is just sheltered in a way. You can't tell who's who. You can't see clearly. And that's something that might happen. It may go from sunshine to a rainy day, and you just have to be a little bit more careful for when that happens. Especially if you are seeking advice. Might be a little bit hard to trust right away. So know your sources. Know who you can and cannot trust. Good time to look out for that. A few cards that fell into place here following the 7 and 9 of Swords, and I feel like they were hopefully bringing clarity. Let's see. 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. Yeah, someone might make an offer to you, and they're not to be trusted is basically what the cards are saying. And you're going to have to somehow see through that. I mean, you can always just get another reading and see what, you know, which cards fall into place, which sign this might be. I don't think it's any of these key players here, and I don't think it's you or your partner. This is a very different energy that's being picked up by these cards. It's going to be someone else or something else. But you have to kind of stand your ground, which was a message for Taurus actually. But I feel like don't let anyone run over your idea or dismiss it that fast. Yeah. Okay, under the deck here for you. I'm sorry if that wasn't enough and you want more, but we do have to take a look at under the deck cards now. But if you have questions or if you want to go more into depth, I recommend a personal reading, okay? Alright, so Knight of Cups here, followed by 4 of Pentacles, Temperance, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, Libra. This may have to do with your financial situation, like I said, taking another look at your assets, what is or is not helping you, and then making a move. So Temperance is also the card for Sagittarius, for those of you who know a Sagittarius or another fire sign such as Aries or Leo. The message here is that they're actually just trying to help you out. So that's a friendly sign here in your reading. There is a spark. They are business oriented. They know what they can help you with, and they are very positive. They have a good outlook on things. They have great ideas. So someone like that might be making their way into your life, or perhaps is already present, and they will get you from a 4 of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles, which means from stability of having, you know, your 4 foundations kind of set in place, the 4 pillars, turning that into your own little empire, or should I say your own huge, giant, amazing looking empire here, Libra. And that's something to be aiming for constantly. So I think that's kind of what the cards were trying to say earlier with the 9 of Wands that came with that made way. When I mentioned that don't let anyone run over your idea, because your idea has so much potential. Once you set ground with it, this is what it will become. And for those of you who resonated with the whole partnership kind of theme earlier on, and if you're thinking about expanding your family, or just protecting, you know, like I was saying, it's for your children or your grandchildren, or just, you know, for the generations to come, and kind of creating that safe space for them, that sacred space, you will be able to give them all that. 10 of Pentacles is about wealth being passed on from generation to generation, and so you are able to create that asset for them in the long run. So stick with that, stick with your ideas. You have some really good ones out there.
You might be running it by some other people, but don't feel defeated whatsoever, because what you have has great potential. So I would say just stick with it. Okay, and if you have questions, feel free to get a reading with me. I do offer business particular readings if that's what this is about. For others, it's just about major family decision that you're having to make together, as a couple or as a family. And yeah, it kind of determines not just 2020, but years to come. So it's kind of crucial, I would say. So yeah, not a bad idea to look for opinions of others, but don't be misguided by anyone who might have some secret intentions, I'd say. All right. With this, I wish you all the very best, Libra. Take care. If you have questions, feel free to email me at pureguidancetarot@gmail.com, and I will see you in the next reading. Until then.
Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.